All right, Team ICG here with Chris Bruce. Now, what did you do today at the Hartford Regional?
I got 4th place with Lair Infernoids.
Lair Infernoids. Now, if I remember, you played muskets all your life.
Nah. I played Infernoid in 60 card format, and I wasn't feeling muskets, and I think kind of tired of the deck, so I wanted to try something new, and I wasn't so reliant on the normal summon, because I was getting annoyed with Sleeper popping my normal summon. So I went to this, and it worked out really well.
All right, so we have the former musket god, now the Infernoid god. Let's get right into it.
Okay, so let's start with the main deck. 3 of the best card, your normal summon. 2 of the chicken. 2 of the snake. 2 of the best one. He's amazing. Attack. And at the end of the battle phase, banish a card on the field, non-targeting, non-destruction. It gets rid of Sleeper, gets rid of anything, and doesn't even have to destroy the monster. If it just attacks a defense position monster or a monster that can't be destroyed by battle, it'll still banish the end phase. So he's completely broken. And also DD Crow, of course. This one, if you destroy a monster, you can attack again. The big boy. Monster Pop. The Brick, because you play Feast. And MST Pop. Main deck, the Spice of double Lava Golem.
2 Lava Golem. Now, I know you don't really commit your normal summon that much. How did this play out for you today?
Yeah, it was broken. It was the best card. You auto win against Spiral if you see this.
I mean, I guess this is your time condition too, I guess, right?
Yeah. This, activate Mystic Mine, every turn burn 1,000.
That's nice. Crazy.
Those are all the monsters. I play a really small monster lineup because, honestly, every Infernoid except for the Decatrons are pretty much bricks in the hand, and you just want to discard them because they're just as good in the grave as in hand. So the only one you want to see in your opening hand is Decatron. Play Void Banishment. This card is really good. It searches any of your Void cards, and it actually has a second effect that a lot of people forget about, where if your opponent attacks one of your monsters after damage calc, you can banish both of the monsters. So one of my opponents played into that, and they didn't realize, and out of their Sleeper, and they just weren't prepared for that. 3 Void Imagination, one of the best cards in the deck.
All right, this card is the best. Yeah. Tell me what it does.
If your opponent has a monster special summon from the extra deck, it is a Shaddoll Fusion, and you can use up to 6 monsters from your deck, which is broken. It legit wins games on its own.
So basically you're telling me it's an FTK?
It's an FTK, of course.
All right.
And we love Pot of Greed in this deck, draw 2.
Well, who doesn't?
Who doesn't like a draw 2? Triple Monster Gate. Monster Gate's broken. Just activate Lair of Darkness, tribute your opponent's monster, get to Decatron, so strong. Of course, 3 Lair of Darkness, card so good. Only thing that I realized it's really bad against is Eater of Millions, which I struggled super hard against round 9. 2 Twin Twisters, because Geist is a deck. And 2 Mystic Mines, because we like to play the most broken cards we can play. And this is definitely one of the most broken cards we can play. Reasoning, it's Monster Gate with less steps. And terraforming, extra field spells. Main deck, triple evenly. Like I said, we only play the most broken cards.
This is crazy. So I'm guessing you're blind seconding then always.
Of course, always blind seconding. You got Lava Golem, you got Evenly, you got Mystic Mine. It's broken. And then last card is 1 Void Feast. This card is insane as well.
Okay, this is literally the second part of the FTK.
Yeah, it's so good. You just summon 3 from deck. You summon 2 Decatrons and the Shajet, which is the brick. And you dump 2, any 2 you want in the grave, and you get their effects. It's so strong. If they don't have Ash, they just lose.
What's the monster count?
It's I'm pretty sure 15 monsters. The only problem with this deck is it can run out of resources really fast, so you have to play pretty conservative, which you can do because you play Lair. So you can just sit on a monster and just tribute your opponent's monster every turn, and it just makes you just win the game, especially in the control decks where the normal summon is very important.
Did you play more?
Nah, because the only way to play more is you play the monster that searches Lair, and I don't want a monster to conflict with Monster Gate. I don't want to have that get summoned off of Monster Gate. It's just not good.
All right, let's move into the extra deck. Let's see the Spice.
Low-key, extra deck's really important in this deck, even though we play Extravagance. So you play 3 of the Tiara. She's bae. She's amazing. You summon her with Imagination, obviously. And then you'll only really get 2 effects. I've never gotten more effects with her. It's both players mill 3 cards from their top of their deck to the graveyard, and then you send 3 from your extra deck to the graveyard. And these are the cards we usually be sending. 3 Entis. When it's sent to the graveyard, it pops a card, so it's pretty nice. And the 1 tech of Wind Pegasus at Ignister.
Wind Pegasus. Now this is a new card.
Yeah.
So what does it do?
If it's in the graveyard and one of your cards would be destroyed by a battle or card effect, you can banish it. After it's destroyed, you can banish it, and then shuffle a card from your opponent's field into the deck. So it gives you. It basically makes any of your monsters when they're destroyed a Avermax. Which is
Oh
pretty
wow.
Nice. Because sometimes you don't want to send all of these because you don't need to destroy 3 cards. Sometimes you'll only need to destroy 2, or sometimes you'll banish 1 off the Extravagance. So you'll send this, or you'll send 2 of these and this because you don't need to destroy cards. It's pretty nice. This is the OTK enabler.
Equamax.
Yeah, you make Equamax with 2 of the big guys pointing at it. You just attack with Equamax for over 7,000, and then you use one of the big guys to tribute him to banish a card in the opponent's graveyard. Then since he's off the field, they can attack, which is really strong. I played 1 IP. Thank you, Nick Chan, for the IP. It's actually really good. I used this twice. When I didn't banish it. When you have Lair of Darkness, you get the token if you tribute, and you just make IP. At the end phase, you'll get the token, and then you'll usually have a monster you can tribute. And then during your opponent's turn, you just make Unicorn, and it's just a really strong play. And all your cards, you really don't care if you discard the monsters, so it's a really good play. Play the Phoenix just because of back row. Hida, you do this to help you facilitate the Equamax play, because if your opponent has a fire monster, you use 2 of your fires, summon her, summon the Ash, and then make Equamax. It's really easy. Link Karibo in case my Decatron gets Ashed or Veiled, and 1 Duo Chimera, OTKs, boost. And then for the side deck, I think my side deck could have been better, but I put it together last minute, so that's what you get. 3 Dark Ruler, no more. I never used this. 3 Denko Seka. It's really good in theory. I never used it. 2 Call by the Graves. I side this in when I think my opponent's going to make me go first. It's actually really useful for that. And I do the same thing for Metaverse, because if they make me go first and I just see Metaverse, I'll just set Metaverse, commit a monster, Mystic Mine. Just sit on that until I have plays. 3rd Mystic Mine because it's broken. The Lava Golem for the combos. 1 Lightning Storm because I'm a broke boy and I only have 1 Lightning Storm.
Man's only playing 1 Lightning Storm. Someone hit him up.
I actually never resolved this because every time I saw it, I had cards on the field. And I was like, wow, this is useless. I really wish it was just another Twin Twister most of the times. But, the 3rd Twin Twister for back row. 1 Pankratops. Pankratops came in clutch really hard. I had a mirror match round 8, and I got rid of all my Decatrons from deck, and then I monster gated, and he was the last card on the deck, so my entire deck was in the graveyard, and I was able to make the Equamax for the OTK. That was really nice. And the 2nd Void Feast, I side this in against control decks that play a lot of back row because you can't rely on imagination as much, so Feast is a lot more important for the decks that don't make extra deck monsters.
So you essentially have an even side for going first or going second.
A lot of one-ups, but they're all really useful in the long run.
All right. Do you have any shout-outs you want to give before ending this?
Shout out to the team, Aditya behind the camera, Senko, Max, Nick, all of y'all are dope. Team Illustrious Cards and Games, we out here making moves.
Yeah, guys. Right there.
But shout out to everyone, my locals, and my girlfriend. She supports me. She's really annoying, but she supports me. She doesn't like me playing Yu-Gi-Oh so much, but it's okay. She lets me go. But yeah, I'm hoping to take this and do a lot more with it. Hopefully I can maybe topple YCS or something. But that's for the future.
All right. Congratulations on your win.
Thank you.